Hey guys, what's up? Surmo11 here, and I have been watching Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and it's alright. Boruto has good moments and bad moments. I can't fully praise the show, and I can't fully rant on it. I thought the first episode was well done as the anime series takes place before Boruto the movie. The manga recaps the movie and goes beyond the movie, and basically the anime is before Boruto is a ninja. He is currently in the academy and therefore he is an academy student. I won't be talking about everything. You've already seen the episodes. You know what's going on. So starting things off, I liked how Boruto became friends with Dinky. The anime series definitely paints Boruto in a better light than the movie did. And that's fine, but Boruto is going to mess up big time later on. And I don't think that's something that can be forgiven as much as some of the stuff in this series is. Boruto, he's a screw up, but later on, Boruto the movie and all that, things get pretty bad. And while the first episode of the anime puts the first long plot for the show into motion, it takes way too long to get there. And I thought this series would focus on Boruto and Denki, and I was wrong. Boruto actually has a group of friends that changes here and there, and Boruto, he ends up getting into a fight with a bully named Iwabi, who he picks on Boruto at some point for being the Hokage's son, and that was a good way to get action early on in the show, and it was a fun fight. It was fun seeing how Boruto fights compared to Naruto. Shino is Boruto's teacher, and he's getting more screen time and development than he got in Naruto, but it's boring. So in the first few episodes of Boruto builds up a friend group of Shikadai, Denki, Iwabe, and Inojin, but then Mitsuki is introduced, and it's like he took over as Boruto's main friend, and I don't get why this happened, and I get that they're going to be on a team together, but does a new person really take over as your friend that fast? And it's just never explained. It just kind of happens. Boruto's hanging out with Shikadai and Inojin. They seem like, his close friends and everything. And then Mitsuki's introduced, and he's always with Mitsuki. Now, Mitsuki seems to lack human emotions, and he is the strongest student introduced in the show so far. A lot of Boruto's episodes involve someone getting upset and then getting controlled by a black snake, and this is the main plot for the first arc of the anime series. And these episodes feel like a mix of filler and canon material, almost like they were written by the people who did the Naruto fillers back in the day. Don't get me wrong, there's enjoyable moments within this show, but I just can't fully praise Boruto. I just can't fully praise this show. Now, Boruto, he has the Tenseigan, or that's what it looks like. He has an eye that can see the snakes that are invisible to everyone else, and he's also visited by Toneri, who's a spirit, maybe alive. I don't know what's going on there. And it makes sense for Boruto to have the Tenseigan since it gives him a form similar to Naruto's chakra mode, and that's the only way he can get close to Naruto in strength. Right now, Boruto can only do shadow clones and some palm attacks, which makes sense due to what happens within Boruto the movie. And I like that the fighting is on a smaller scale like how it was in the original Naruto series. There's more ninja elements within the series once again. Now, the Black Snake situation builds up to a conflict started by one of Boruto's classmates who was taking chakra to use for a summoning, which is a bomb. And the weird thing about this is that Boruto tried summoning something in earlier episodes, and this beast that Boruto's classmate was working with and everything, this beast appeared in a way. And I was just wondering, how are these two situations related? I don't think that was covered, and if it was, I missed it. So if you could explain that, that'd be great. And they end up forgiving the class president, who was the one who started this whole situation, but I think she should have been punished. She should be in jail. You made a bomb, like I don't understand. Kakashi shows up for a second to fight, which was a fun moment. He's getting kind of old, so it's time to let the younger kids take over and everything. And Naruto just happens to not be able to fight this beast since it will absorb his chakra. And obviously this was made to weaken Naruto because Naruto is a very overpowered character, and if he were to be put into any situation within the story, he'd probably solve it immediately. So Boruto is an alright series. I like watching it, but it definitely seems like they took situations that Naruto could be in and just shifted them over to Boruto. And I'd actually rather focus on Naruto. I like seeing the older characters in the story. And when you think about it, Dragon Ball's approach to this sort of situation is probably the best. Gohan was tried as the main character. He didn't work, and Goku was added back to the story. And it might be harder to do that here, but Naruto is definitely going to get involved at some point, and I can see him having a larger focus in the story, later on. I like the fact that Boruto's classmates are characters that are important. They do things here and there, but I wouldn't mind focusing on characters introduced in the movie and some kids from other villages because there's a lot of characters. And the anime only characters have appeared in the anime so far, so something could change that. And the animation is alright. It doesn't look bad or anything. It just seems like standard Naruto filler animation. I'm sure some people will say like, oh, the animation is so beautiful and everything. And I've actually disagreed with a lot of people on some aspects of Naruto's animation. Like there was one fight where there was a Kakashi flashback and Kakashi's fighting this dude with a knife. And everyone's like, oh, this animation looks so beautiful. It didn't. It looked pretty bad. And I don't understand why. Another situation of where the Naruto animation looked bad was the fight with Pain, but I think most people agree with that. But, those are just some situations where Naruto has had iffy animation, and this just seems like the sort of animation that would use filler. They wouldn't use it for plot-focused episodes. So, as I was saying about the filler, even the first arc of Boruto feels like a filler. People get upset, Boruto and his friends, they fight them, and the person is no longer upset, and it follows that format for a few episodes, and then one of his classmates turns out to be evil, and Boruto and Mitsuki fight them. This arc would have been better if there was more going on, and it wasn't a fight of the week series. Boruto is a good enough series to keep up with weekly, but I can't help but think a proper sequel done completely by Kishimoto would have been much better. And I know this video is a little bit old, but it seems like the episodes that focus on Kishimoto's material seem to be more well received than the anime original material. And that's just how things go, In certain situations, only the creator can really do their series properly. So I think this is one of those situations. But that's about it. I might do a follow-up video to my thoughts on Boruto. I'm actually pretty far behind on Boruto. I'm going to try to get caught up on that, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm Surmo11. See you next time, and peace out.